weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. Blue 45.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And his pass incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Slow. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Kenyan Drake, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanders now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Minkah Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to get away. Buying time to his... But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Two plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Slow. There we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Left.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Here we go. Man 38.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They'll drop to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And Stills over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8 from the 22. Here's 2nd and 8.
Black 58 round. Ready. Green 39. Green 39. So. Black 58 round. Black 58 round.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Green 90.
On first down, Drake. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green 90. Green 90.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes pushing through the contact. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st.
Left, 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 left. Ready.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
They come out
Green,
here in the
39.
eye.
Green, 39.
He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it's blocked. Sanders now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Flex round, flex round.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
And taking it to the 15 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff for Drake. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Sanders is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Sanders now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go! 38!
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to get him for a loss of 5.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kick down leads to 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Slow. Left. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Now here's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Taco Charlton in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. Green 90. Slow. Left.
Now Mahomes. Being chased out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taco Charlton able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. This is taken around the 12. Nice footwork at the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Raekwon McMillan able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on fourth down.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good, and that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So with that, you figure